The book of Revelation described a final judgment before God. Paul reminds us that every person will stand before the judgment seat of Christ. These truths are certain because Scripture declares them, but there are also things Scripture does not fully explain. Exactly what every experience of judgment will feel like, exactly what conversations will or will not happen, exactly how every individual circumstance will unfold. Those things belong to God. There is wisdom in recognizing where Scripture speaks clearly and where it remains silent. Sometimes we become so eager to understand the mysteries of God that we accidentally begin filling in details He Himself chose not to reveal. The Bible gently warns us against doing this. Moses wrote in Deuteronomy 29:29, "The secret things belong to the Lord our God, but the things that are revealed belong to us and to our children forever." That verse deserves careful reflection. God has revealed everything necessary for salvation, everything necessary for holiness, everything necessary for knowing Him. But He has not answered every curiosity. There are mysteries He has intentionally kept within His own wisdom, not because He delights in confusing us, but because He is God, and we are not. Few places in Scripture illustrate this more powerfully than the story of Job. Job suffered in ways almost unimaginable. He lost his wealth, his children, his health. He lost the respect of many around him. As the book unfolds, Job asks question after question. Why? Where is God? How can this be just? His friends attempt to explain everything. One insists suffering must always be the result of hidden sin. Another believes he understands God's purposes. Each speaks confidently. Each assumes he has figured God out. Then something extraordinary happens. God finally answers. Yet He does not begin by explaining suffering. He begins by asking questions. Where were you when I laid the foundation of the earth? Who determined its measurements? Have you commanded the morning since your days began? Have you entered the springs of the sea? Can you bind the chains of the Pleiades, or loose the cords of Orion? Do you know the ordinances of the heavens?